Imagine a stadium packed with 80,000 screaming fans. The lights are blinding, the grass is perfect, and the energy is electric. Now, imagine that every single dollar spent in that stadium, every ticket, every broadcast right, every sponsorship deal, is being vacuumed out of the building and sent straight to a private bank account in Zurich, Switzerland, while the city outside is left to pay for the lights, the security, and the cleanup. This is the hidden math of the 2026 World Cup. For the United States, it isn't just a tournament, it's a masterclass in how to socialize the costs and privatize the profits. We've been told this event will bring a $5 billion boost to North America, but if you look at the ledger, you'll find that the boost is a ghost and the trap is very real. Here is how the game is actually played. When a country hosts the World Cup, they aren't partnering with FIFA, they're auditioning for the privilege of subsidizing them. To get the bid, American cities had to agree to a hosting agreement, a document so one-sided it would make a payday lender blush. First, there is the tax problem. To host a match, local governments usually have to grant FIFA a total tax exemption. That means billions in revenue from ticket sales, broadcasting, and corporate hospitality move through U.S. soil without a single cent going back into the public roads or subways the fans are using. It's a giant temporary tax haven built in the middle of New Jersey, Dallas, and LA. Then there's the white elephant trap. Usually, host nations go bankrupt building shiny new stadiums that rot the moment the final whistle blows. Think Brazil or Qatar. The US thought it was smarter. We already have the stadiums. We're using NFL arenas. But FIFA's requirements are specific. To comply with FIFA standards, stadiums like AT&T in Dallas have to undergo hundreds of millions of dollars in renovations. We're talking about tearing out expensive seats to widen the pitch by a few meters just for a handful of games, only to put them back later. And who pays for that? Not the billion-dollar sports league, and certainly not FIFA. In many cases, it's the local taxpayer or the city's bid committee, fueled by public-private grants. But surely the tourism makes up for it, right? That is the great economic illusion. Economists call it crowding out. While 50,000 soccer fans fly into a city, 50,000 regular business travelers and high-spending tourists fly out to avoid the chaos. The hotels stay full, but the net new money is often a fraction of what's promised. Plus, because of the FIFA zone rules, local vendors are often barred from selling near the stadium. Only official FIFA sponsors, global giants, get to capture the spending. So, let's look at the scoreboard. FIFA is projected to rake in roughly $11 billion from the 2026 cycle. That is pure record-breaking profit. Meanwhile, host cities are expected to spend between $160 and $600 million each on security, infrastructure, and beautification. If you run a lemonade stand where you pay for the lemons, the sugar, the cups, and the table, but a guy in a suit stands next to you and takes 100% of the cash, you aren't a business owner, you're a volunteer. The US is currently the world's biggest volunteer for a multi-billion-dollar Swiss nonprofit. The 2026 World Cup will be the biggest party on Earth. It will be beautiful, historic, and unforgettable. But when the fans go home and the Dallas Stadium sign is replaced back with AT&T, the cities will be left holding a massive bill for a party they weren't actually invited to. In the end, the World Cup isn't an investment in our economy. It's a vanity project paid for by the public to benefit the few. Which leads to the only question that matters. Is the prestige of hosting worth the billions we're leaving on the table? Or have we just been sold the world's most expensive ticket to a game we've already lost?